bastard.
Are you watching closely?
Avengers! It's alive! With thy knife chip and shatter. It's showtime.
Hey everybody, welcome to another Brawl match. This one's exciting. This is the second round of the Pick'em tournament to determine the first ever singles champion in the Brawl League. And tonight we've got a fantastic match. We've got Jake Meltzer going against Matthew Chen. Now, this is a call-out tournament, but they didn't actually call each other out. They were sort of the two people left, but that doesn't matter. It's an exciting match. Last time we saw them actually was for number one contender. No, the title match. My bad. Title match in Melee, and that went Meltzer's way. But you never know tonight because Matthew is a fantastic player. And speaking of Matthew, we will bring him and his manager in. Hello, how are you guys doing? So, how are you doing tonight? This is the second round. You beat Alex in the first round. Now you're going up against somebody that you unfortunately lost the other title to, but you got to get past them for this title. So how do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, this is a different league than Melee. I feel like I've watched a lot. And I feel like we're on a pretty even playing field with all the different movies that are in here. So I think I have a better chance. But, we're the leftovers, so none of us had a say on, I guess other people are scared of us. I don't know. But yeah, this should be fun.
As a caller outer, I can confirm I'm scared of both of you. But let the record show, this is a new canon. Melee is not interfering with how players are here. Matthew and Jake, 0-0. They've never played each other. And Jake is just kind of like in the way of a man who has actually played for a Brawl title. So I think it's time for a hunky boy to get a nice belt on his person.
All right. Okay, well, speaking of Jake, let's bring Jake in. Hey, how you doing? Tonight you're going against Matthew, who, I guess in this case you are 0-0. So how you doing? What are you going to do to beat Hunky Boy?
I thought you were saying, speaking of hunky boys, which felt as a Canadian, you should also be a big Psycho Gorman fan. Anyway, because it rules. Wish that were in Brawl. But anyway, yeah. Look, I totally get it. Matt, I do not think this is going to go the way the Melee one went. I have had a hell of a week. I have been working 12-hour overnight shifts pretty much all week. This is the first day that I have not, and yeah, I'm kind of at the end of my rope. This is, if I've been sort of, my theme coming in this year was be super relaxed, coming into matches super chill. This is probably the most winging it match I will ever have, is this one. So I do think it could go either way. I think Matthew will fare a lot better in this one than in the Melee one, just because he's just that good of a competitor that one bad day doesn't indicate that future bad days. So we'll see how this goes. I've done zero studying for this, so see what happens.
All right, well, let's get to it. I'll put Adelaide backstage. Wait, no. There we go. All right, so let's just start with the match. We're going to start now with round one, which what we call the whiteboard round. So you will get 8 questions from 8 different Brawl categories. Once I read the question, you'll have 15 seconds to write it down on your whiteboard. Here's the thing. If any of you get all 8 questions correct, you'll get a bonus question worth a point. Remember, each question is worth 1 point. There's no stealing. You don't get a penalty for getting it wrong. Now, some general rules. Remember, you got 3 repeats during the match, but you also get, since this is Brawl, you also get the lifelines. You get the multiplier. If you use that, you'll get double the points of the question. You'll also get the bar rule, which is like if you're down between two answers, you just say, I want to do the bar rule. And if you get the first one wrong, you get to answer again. And then you get the 50-50. So in round two, during the multiple choice, you can dwindle down from 4 choices to 2. Remember, those cannot be used in the last round for your 3 or 4 pointer. So any questions before we get started? All right, let's go with round 1. And your first question is in DC Legends. Who has played Alfred Pennyworth the most amount of times? I'm going to just do some backstage stuff. Meltzer here, the reason he was so busy, he was putting up stages for WrestleMania. So all you wrestling nerds out there, give him a hand, because if it looked good, it's all up to him. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, Jake.
Michael Goff.
That's his
Okay.
name.
And Matthew.
I can remember his name, so I said Michael Caine.
You got the first part right, but it is Michael. Goff. Goff. All right. Now we go to your second question, which is in Legendary Lovers. Okay. Name 3 of the 4 actors to play the version of Noah and Allie in The Notebook. And I'll give you extra time for this. Yes, the lover category. You know what? You don't like this. You just don't like love. I think that's the problem. If you like love, you'll like these movies. They may be bad, but you'll like them. Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Okay, we'll go to you, Matthew, first.
Rachel McAdams, Ryan Gosling, and Jenna Rollins.
Okay, and we'll go to Jake.
Ryan Gosling's had enough love lately. James Garner, Jenna Rollins, Rachel McAdams.
You got all 4. That's correct between the 2 of you. So it's 2-1 now for Jake. Now we go into your third category, which is Space Odysseys. In Return of the Jedi, which character has the call sign Gold Leader? Yeah. You know, I wonder what my call sign would be. Would it be 4 eyes, old man, gray-haired guy, guy who talks too much, slender man? I don't know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right. I think we're going back to Jake.
Lando.
Okay. And Matthew?
I haven't gotten a chance to rewatch this yet, Luke.
It is Lando Calrissian or Lando. So, all right. And there's now 3-1. So now we go to America's category. Guns, lots of guns. Here we go. What country is Rambo sent to on a mission to fight the Soviet army in Rambo 3?
Good hit in there. That was a good hit in there. We deserve it.
I apologize to all Americans, but maybe I really don't.
Don't apologize. We deserve it.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think it's Matthew.
Sure. Yeah, Russia? I don't know.
All right. And we'll go to Meltzer.
They send him back to Nam?
No, both incorrect. So no more perfect games. It's Afghanistan.
Okay.
You know, because they were the good guys at that time.
I should have known it was a history question.
It is 100% a history question.
Okay.
So with that, no more perfect rounds. It's still 3-1. Now we go to Brains. In Zombieland Double Tap, Nevada owns a motel themed after what famous artist? So, Jake's in Vegas, and we spoke of guns. I actually shot guns in Vegas years ago. It's the reason why I'll never touch a gun again. If you ask me why later, but not a great experience. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't look at my fingers. Just listen to my words. All right. We'll go to Jake.
I'm gonna need a new marker after this. So I don't know. Hope you can read Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis. I can read it. And
Elvis.
Elvis Presley. Elvis. Yeah, he's famous enough that we'll accept the first name. So it is now 4-2. Right. Now, next question is in Grab Bag Blitz. Ooh, that's hard to say. All right. Who prevents the Thénardiers from robbing Valjean's house in Les Miserables? Let me read that again. Just again. Who prevents the Thénardiers from robbing Valjean's house in Les Miserables? Yes. I saw this musical way back on stage in the 80s. It cost a lot of money then, so God knows if it ever came back, how much money it would cost now. And I have to prevent myself from singing so I don't give anything else away. And we will go to the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I don't know who. Just go to Matthew.
Gazette?
And we'll go to Jake.
Eponine's a character.
It is Eponine, and Eponine is the right character. So it is 5-2. Now we're going to your second to last question. I am not verbally enough to say see the other one. All right. Spirit of Adventure. In Pirates of the Caribbean, on Stranger Tides, what mythological creature attacks the sailors at Whitecap Bay? Yes. I don't like the water. Ugh, just that wavy motion. I get sick. I throw up. There's like all the seaweed. Ugh, I don't like it. Give me dry land any day. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. We'll go to Jake.
I remember almost nothing about this movie. Does the Kraken come back?
And Matthew.
Yeah, the Kraken makes sense.
The Kraken does make sense, but it's mermaids.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess it doesn't make sense since it's not the answer. But all right, now we'll go to your last question. And since there's no perfect rounds, this is the last question. In the MCU, what two characters are sacrificed for the Soul Stone in the MCU? Right, a little bit of extra time since you got two characters. Yeah, no. I don't know. Would I sacrifice myself to save the universe? Maybe. It's possible. 50-50. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Matthew.
Black Widow and Gamora.
And we'll go to Jake.
Snake style. Gamora and Natasha / Black Widow.
Gamora's Natasha / Black Widow is exactly what happened in the doc. So both players get that right. So after round 1, I have Jake with 6 and Matthew with 3. Is that right? Because I want to make sure I'm the only one doing this. Oh, got a thumbs up. That's perfect. All right. Now we go into what's called round 2, or what we call the wheel round. So I will bring out the wheel. And so there will be 8 categories on the wheel, plus spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a chance to spin the wheel. If they like the first spin, they get to keep it. If not, they get to spin again. And they have to keep their second spin. They will get 5 questions in that category. If they get it for 2 points, if they go to multiple choice, they can't go to multiple choice. It will go down to 1 point. Now, remember, they're stealing in this category, so be careful. Tonight, The categories on the wheel. Give me 1 sec. The categories on the wheel are East Asian Brawl films, which is Matthew Strings, Legendary Lovers, Dark Futures, Modern Masters, Live Action Harrison Ford, which is Jake's strength, Grab Bag Blitz, Animation Celebration, Marvel Legacy, and of course, Spinners and Opponent's Choice. Now, both of you all have you have 3 repeats left on all your lifelines. So Jake, you're ahead. Would you like to go first or defer?
I'll go second.
All right. So Matthew, this is your first spin. Let's see what it is. And you land on Legendary Lovers. Would you like to keep that or would you like to spin again?
Can you bring Adelaide in?
Oh, I apologize. I should have brought your manager. My bad.
This is rigged. It's bullshit. Sexy category, but I think we can do better.
Yeah, I mean, I prepared it, but I think let's spin again.
All right, here we go. You have to keep what the wheel tells you this time.
Too many Greek weddings. Why is it 3?
And it's Dark Futures.
All right, over here 50-50. Got to use it this round.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right, Matthew, I will be giving you your questions in Dark Futures.
Okay.
If I can find it. There we go. Dark Futures, your first question. In Prometheus, it is revealed that Vickers is what relation to Peter Wayland?
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, daughter, B, granddaughter, C, niece, or D, stepdaughter?
I'll go niece.
That is incorrect, Jake, for the 1-point steal.
You read the options?
Yes. Is it A, daughter, B, granddaughter, C, niece, or D, stepdaughter?
Pretty sure she's just as good old-fashioned daughter.
That is correct for a point. Okay, here's your second question. Okay, in AVP, Alien versus Predator Requiem, is primarily set in which U.S. state?
Behind. I shoot for some.
5, 4, 3,
Connecticut.
2. That is incorrect, Jake, for the 2-point steal.
Colorado.
That is correct for 2 points.
Had the right spelling.
All right, Matthew, here's your third question. You'll find the character Herschel Las Palmas in which Dark Futures film? Or Hirsch Las Palmas?
I'll use my multiplier, Escape from LA.
That is correct for 4 points. Excellent. All right, and here is your second to last question. What is the name of Sarah Connor's roommate in The Terminator?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Susie, B, Jenny, C, Ginger, or D, Candy?
I'll use my 50-50.
Okay. Is it A, Susie, or C, Ginger?
A.
A is incorrect. Jake, is it A, Susie, or C, Ginger?
Well, if it's not A. Susie, it must be C. Ginger.
That is correct for a point. Happens
Really?
every match. Every match.
You really just got to get rid of it. Like, I know it's a dummy check, but
Yeah.
waste time.
Okay, here we go. Your last question. Who composed the score for Alien 3?
What's the score right now?
It is, I think 11-5. Oh no, 10-7. My bad.
Okay.
5, 4,
Repeat the
3.
question.
All right. Who composed the score for Alien 3? Five, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, Jerry Goldsmith, B, Howard Shore, C, Elliot Goldenthal, or D, James Horner?
C.
C, Elliot Goldenthal is correct. So if, let me add up, if I believe that's correct, Matthew gets a score up to 8, but Jake is, with those steals, is up to 10. Is that correct, Adelaide backstage? Yes, that is correct. So now, Jake, we will go to your spin. Okay, here's your first spin. Sorry, the old man computer skills here. And it's grab bag blitz. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Man. I told myself that if I didn't get on one of the two categories I desperately didn't want, that I would take it, but this is the other least desirable one. So I think I will risk it and spin again.
All right, here we go. You have to keep what the wheel tells you this time. And it's Marvel Legacy.
Better.
Okay, we're going to remove that. All right, I'll be giving your choices in Marvel Legacy. Remember, you have all your 3 repeats and all your lifelines. And here we go. Your first question in Marvel Legacy. In Men in Black 3, in the 60s, Agent J and Agent K go to a party thrown by what celebrity who is revealed to be an MIB agent?
No, I'll say that. Andy Warhol.
That is correct for 2 points. Okay, your next question in Marvel Legacy. Which Marvel Legacy film features a villain who refers to himself as the Dark Overlord of the universe?
Howard the Duck?
That is correct for another 2 points. Okay, your third question. Magneto has a man with what government position kidnapped in X-Men?
I will use my multiplier here. He is a senator.
That is correct for 4 points. Okay, and your next question, not including her uncredited appearance in X-Men First Class. How many Marvel Legacy films does Rebecca Romijn appear in?
Legacy films.
Okay. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
Okay, not including her uncredited appearance in X-Men First Class. How many Marvel Legacy films does Rebecca Romijn appear in?
I'm just for the sake of it, I'm going to use my bar rule. I will say 5.
That is incorrect, but you do get another chance.
All right, then I'll say 4.
That is correct for 2 points.
I wasn't
Now
sure
we
about
de-
Days of Future Past. That was the one I wasn't sure
Yeah.
about.
So now we definitely have a situation. Here's the thing. Matthew has to get this steal for 2 points. Otherwise, it is a knockout. So here we go. What is Craven the Hunter's real first name?
Oh. Do I want to be a dick or not? I'm a dick either way, honestly. I'll just, as somebody who has played Marvel's Spider-Man 2 at least 3 times through, I should know this. So I'll just say Sergey.
And your winner, Jake Meltzer. The correct answer is Sergey. All right, I'm gonna just bring everybody backstage. So, no, just wasn't Matthew's night tonight. Meltzer's been on fire all year, but you know what? Matthew still gave it a run. And I am positive we will be seeing him back. So now let's bring in your unfortunate second place finisher and his manager. Just was like was not your night, but you still did really well. And how does it feel? I hate asking that because I kind of know, but how you doing?
I mean, I knew after round 1, I needed to have a good wheel spin, and Dark Futures isn't terrible, but Jake did put that on the wheel, and I've at least seen all the movies, so like I was hoping to navigate it a little bit better, but Elliot Golden thought I probably should have just shot for 2, and then because it wouldn't have mattered, to be honest. Jake was playing lights out today, and I was hoping he would land on one of the categories that I put on, hopefully, but luck just didn't go my way today.
Anything to say, Adelaide?
I mean, it's hard. Obviously, this match was rigged from the start. Ryko was like waiting for Matthew to get knocked out. He was begging for it. It is like, Jake won the last one standing. He's a really good player. There's a reason that nobody called him out. Like, I get it. At the same time, I've seen Matthew play. I know how good he can be. And Dark Futures is just a little bit of a tougher category. I think especially because who the fuck likes AVP? who likes more than half of the Terminator movies? Like, it's some tough shit in there. So
I was really close too. I was like, I said Connecticut instead of Colorado. I was like, C starts with a C, right? I don't remember. I
like Ryko's here. Who gives a fuck about U.S. geography? Am I right, fellas? I'm still proud of Matthew. He still showed up. He put the work in. Like, I'm happy to see. I think that he's going to grow. And if he gets to play Jake again, it's not going to be like this. I have a feeling that given some more time, I think Matthew will go for that title run that he so deserves. But we'll see what Jake does next because it's kind of not in his control.
All right. So we always ask this. I don't know if I assume you might be back this season. I don't know the schedule and stuff. But if you do come back, who would you want to face?
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I'll play again. But trying to think who I haven't played.
Kaiser. Play Kaiser.
Will Cohen
from his place.
Will Cohen, because he
Will
hasn't played.
Cohen. Oh, okay. Civil War. I like it. I like it when teammates fight. All right, yeah. I'll put you backstage. And your winner tonight, Meltzer. You came in and you said you weren't prepared, but it did not show. So you're on a hot streak this year. How's it going?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. And this is not false. I know I'm a good player. I have a good base knowledge. It's just I thought that the external circumstances would play a bigger role in this one just because I've just had a really long week. I'm really tired. Like I don't feel at my best mentally, but at the same time, like this was kind of this and trivia in general, after like things are tough with like work and stuff, it's just like it's kind of a light at the end of the tunnel. So it's like, even though I didn't really come into this prepared at all, it was something for me to look forward to after a long and difficult week. So the fact that I was able to come in and put in a good performance, it feels really good. It feels less good that I did this to Matthew again, because I know he's better than this. And like he's played, and like he said before the match, like Spence said before the match, like Matthew's played for a title in this league on merit, whereas I'm about to by taking a shortcut. So yeah, I think he'll be back in this, and just I don't know, like I came into this league kind of as sort of my vibes only league. So vibes have been good so far. So we'll see what happens next round.
Oh, yeah. Vibes only. You're now like closer. Like I think 2 more matches, and you could be a double like not only the first champion in this league, but the first double champion of both a melee and a thing. So there's a bunch of people that are still left. Like I don't know if you'll get to call anybody out, but we got Kaiser, we got Tyler, we got Joe, we got Robert, we got that's you. Sorry, that's the first round. My bad. We don't have those people. We've got Igor, we got Kaiser, we got Boatman, we got Potters, we got Spence. They're still in it, and Joe. So I don't know, but of those, who would you want to face in their next round?
Well, as long as these videos where we pick each other don't fall on a Sunday, I will happily pick if it's during the week, but I have no control over that. So with that in mind, there are 2 people on that list that I would love to play. And since I really don't care, like I'll just say I want to play Kaiser or Boatman. Kaiser 100% for the vibes, and then Boatman because he is my bogey player in this league and this channel. So I would love and really in general, I've never beaten him one-on-one, so I would relish the opportunity. So yeah, we'll see if I get to pick. If everybody else chickens out and doesn't pick me again, there's only 3 other people in there, so we'll see.
Like I said, 2 more matches and you could be champ. Anyway, congratulations. That was a match. Is this Meltzer's run to be a double? Don't know. So tune in next time, man. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank Jake. I want to thank Matthew. I want to thank Adelaide. I want to thank all the writers. Anyone who puts this channel, or you guys watching, thank you so much. And we'll see you next time.
I'll be back.
Hail to the king, dude. What's your favorite?